This long and lean Pilates essential exercise is called Windmill Arms. I have a yoga block here to support my head. You can use just a pillow or anything to have some head support here. If you really have nothing around you, just using your arm under your head with a bent elbow is fine as well, but I do recommend having a little bit of head support here, even like a foam roller or a ball or a pillow. Most of us have pillows around. You could even roll up a piece of clothing or a sweater or something to support your head. We want this nice neutral position here. The exercise we're doing is really about opening the chest and getting some mobility through the upper back and the spine. So your arms are straight out in front of you. I'm going to show you a modified version first, and then we'll go into the first windmill, the full windmill, excuse me. So arms are straight out in front of us, hips and knees are stacked. The top hand is going to start to reach up towards the ceiling. You're going to let that hand continue to open. Let gravity catch it and start to drop it down towards the ground behind you as you let your head turn. So the chest is opening towards the ceiling, the spine is twisting. I'm working on keeping my knees stacked the same amount. You want to try not to let your knees completely slide because then you're really missing the rotation of the spine there. And you want to let gravity press down on that hand that's stretching back a little bit, getting an opening through those muscles at the chest and the front of the shoulder, and some mobility through the spine. And then you just bring it right back up. We'll do one more of those modified ones. So we reach it up. Let the head follow the hand so your neck is moving with the rest of your spine. Breathe there. You could always hold like a 2-pound weight or a 3-pound weight here to give a little bit extra, but I only want you to do that if you have healthy shoulders. And then coming all the way back. So this is really good for shoulder and spinal mobility here. Both arms out in front of you. Now we'll take our full arm around. This is good as long as you can move overhead. If your shoulder doesn't have the mobility to take your arm overhead, you may want to stay with the modified version. Taking the fingertips on the ground, we're going to start to draw a circle up and over the head. When your hand needs to come off the ground, that's fine. My palm is flipping up. I'm going to start to take that twist as my arm reaches and circles overhead. I'm going to take it all the way around. I'm trying to keep my hand as close to the ground as I can, but be kind to yourself. Don't force anything. Do what your body can do here. And then let's take one more like that all the way around. Up, opening the chest, circling around. And then you can do the reverse as well. You are welcome to indulge in as many of these as you'd like. Feel free to pause me and do more on your own, or just keep going if you want to do more. So we're taking the reverse of the circle, finding that rotation and easy movement in the spine as the arm circles around. I'm not letting my shoulder hike up to my ear at all. And reaching up and over. Relax. Let's go ahead and do the other side together. So we'll do 2 of each version. Laying on your side, making sure you're stacked even. Send the arms straight out in front of you. Modified version, reach the arm up. Let the head follow the hand. Open your chest. Let gravity pull that arm down. Feel nice and broad through your collarbones and your scapula, your shoulder blades. And then reach back up. You don't want to be squeezing anything to make this movement happen. You're reaching up and over. And stretch, opening through the chest, mobilizing through that upper spine. And then bring it back, full version, up and over your head. Reaching over. Letting the head follow the movement of the hand all the way through. One more like that. Take your time here. If you do find you feel a place where you're feeling really like stuck, or you feel a major stretch and you want to hang out there, that is totally accepted and fine and wonderful. Now let's reverse that circle, going over the hip first, circling around, and release it down. One more like that, open, reach, all the way. And that's it. Hopefully you feel nice and soft and easy and stretched through your shoulders and your chest.